Hello everyone, I'm Burfy1322 and this video is going to show the fastest cars in terms of top speed that cost under 1 million GTA dollars as of the Arena War update. As always, the position counter is in the top left with the actual top speed the vehicle achieved in the top right. And if you're interested in the performance of all vehicles in the game, check the playlist link in the description or the pinned comment alongside the lap time testing series. If you want to know more information about this testing, including the extent to which it's accurate and how useful it is for you personally, have a read of the full description as everything that you need is in there. And if you want to know the performance of any future vehicle editions, feel free to subscribe for new testing videos every Thursday and check out my Patreon or become a YouTube member if you'd like to support me and get testing results early. So we saw the lap time version of this list last week, and now we've got the top speed version where it's slightly different, and we've got a different selection of cars and also a very wide variety of classes as well. So first up we had the best in the sedans class, which is an absolute bargain of the Schafter V12 armoured version, and then the 770 is pretty good for the sports class. Then we got the Penetrator. All of these vehicles that we're seeing first of all are all around the 124 mph range. It's only when we get to the top few where we start to see something significantly different to that. But it's such a wide variety of vehicles in terms of where they are in the classes. For example, the Viserys, which is third in the Sports Classics class. Okay, it's one of the more expensive ones, like the Penetrator, around that $900,000 range. But it's a good top speed, that 124.3 miles per hour. And you're going to be hard pushed to go much faster than this, even with much more expensive vehicles, and certainly a lot of more expensive vehicles will be slower than a wide variety of the vehicles that we're seeing here. So Schafter V12 is probably an even better bargain than the armoured version, with 124.3 mph for its top speed. It's the fastest 4-seat vehicle that you can get in terms of top speed, apart from the vehicle that we'll see later on in this list, and it's only $116,000, which is pretty cheap considering you're getting that kind of top speed for such a small price. Now, 5th place, we're into the top 5, and the Pisswater Dominator keeps the muscle class in line with this, with 124.5 miles per hour for a top speed. It's only $315,000, but if you were returning from old gen, you do get it for free as well, so that's something to keep in mind. That's even better bargain. And then in 4th place, even though this is technically under $1 million vehicles, I wanted to put the adder in just to showcase where it would be, because it does cost exactly $1 million. It wouldn't have been anywhere when it comes to the lap time testing video. It would have still been outside of the top 10, but it is in 4th place for this video with 124.8, but we've still got a few vehicles that are significantly quicker. So 3rd place, we've got the Z-Type, which was always the quickest car in the entire game, 126.3 miles per hour, about 1.5 mile per hour quicker than what we saw from the Adder. The Adder was actually never the quickest top speed vehicle in the game, because it was always the Z-Type, in terms of cars at least. 2nd place for Sports Classics in terms of top speed, 950,000, so it's close to that 1 million. And then we do have the Toros, which is a surprise because it's certainly the newest vehicle that we've got in this list. A lot of the vehicles here are older vehicles because that's when the pricing was more fair, but the Toros with 127.5 miles per hour has an incredible top speed for only costing just under $500,000, very similar to what we saw from the Turismo R for lap time. But ultimately the number one is the Banshee 900R. You take a regular Banshee in the sports class, you take it to Benny's and upgrade it to the Banshee 900R, it becomes the 5th quickest supercar in the game in terms of top speed. It's not that great in terms of lap time though, and that goes for a lot of the vehicles that we've seen here. There's very few that are at this kind of price point quick in both situations, but 131.0 mile per hour is very, very quick for supercars overall, and you're only paying $565,000 for that kind of speed. But then again, we do have the bonus vehicle, which is kind of showcasing why I put it at the end of last week's video for lap time as well. The Bati 801, it's the 4th quickest motorcycle in terms of top speed across the entire class, and it only costs $15,000. It gets a great lap time as well, as we saw last week, and it gets 135.0 mile per hour for its top speed when you use and abuse that wheelie to the maximum extent. The Bati 801, if you're not bothered about whether it's a car or a bike, is the ultimate number one. It's the ultimate way to go quickly in terms of a land vehicle whilst keeping the cost down. 15,000, and you're going quicker than most other supercars in terms of top speed and lap time as well. So the Bati 801 is the king when it comes to land vehicles, and that's why I've included it as a bonus. But obviously the Banshee 900R is a very, very good bet if you want to get a car that's got a high top speed, but you really don't want to spend those big bucks that some of the new vehicles are. And to be fair, considering it's still in the top 5 for supercars, $500,000 for a car that is in the top 5 is pretty impressive, because there's so many supercars and so many cars overall across the entire game. They get top speeds that are nowhere near what the Banshee 900R can do, and they cost significantly more, 2, 3, 4, 5 times as much as what that vehicle costs. So yeah, if money is an issue, these are the vehicles that you want to be looking at when it comes to top speed. Hopefully this video has been helpful, and last week's for lap time as well, going over all the same thing. These are the quickest vehicles that are under $1 million. So that's pretty much it. Remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful, subscribe for more, and consider supporting on Patreon or becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.